Greetings, dear viewer, and today we are going to walk through the filming locations of the movie. One more thing, a Norwegian psychotherapist's theory has brought triumph to Danish cinema. Humans from birth lack about 0.5 ppm of blood alcohol for happiness and to maintain mental health. Finn Skårderud himself, a Norwegian psychotherapist, emphasized more than once that his words were taken out of context. The theory was the perfect catalyst to create a beautiful picture. The first scene of the movie becomes a group of high school students. They decided to break away. All in the best tradition of teenagers, the scene where the students are running around the lake. Playing mobile games was filmed at Lake Gentofte So, which is located in the northern suburbs of Copenhagen. Its area is 36.73 hectares. By the way, the lake is not far from the school, which we will now go to. They probably went out after school and had a blast. Four friends meet at a restaurant to celebrate a birthday. They work as teachers at the school, a historian, a psychologist, a gym teacher, and a music teacher. The birthday boy mentions the theory of a Norwegian psychotherapist. A small amount of alcohol in the blood increases performance, improves mood, liberates. It enhances creativity and has a positive effect on social life. Well, here is the Orihage Gymnasium itself. As it turned out, this is a real educational institution, where Danish high school students study. When I arrived, I was surprised that everyone can enter the school. There are no tourniquets or guards. I went first to find the headmaster and ask for permission to take pictures. I explained to him that I wanted to shoot fragments of the movie that was filmed at the school. He kindly led me through the corridors and also showed me where is the gym, where at the beginning of the movie at school children have a physical education class. The most interesting detail I noticed was that the children know English. The school is located in the elite neighborhood of Gentofte, the same name of the lake where the first scene of the movie was filmed, in the north of Copenhagen. In the movie, the gymnasium becomes the main workplace of the main characters. In reality, Orihage Gymnasium is known for its historic building and high educational standards. Danish film director Thomas Vinterberg shows the changes in their lives through lighting accents and camera work. That is, through the vision of the audience and the characters. When the characters are sober, their faces are shown large, static, and in focus, as if trapped by the frames of the screen. But when they are drunk, the camera begins to move with them. A slight haze appears and clarity is lost. But then the hangover comes, the faces are framed again. They are swallowed up by shadows. Why was I hooked? Because the director showed the viewer the life of an average Scandinavian citizen. When everyday life is no fun after the third decade, boredom wears you down, routine eats from the inside, the joy of life is gone, work is working without enthusiasm, although in fact everything is fine. The picture can be divided into three phases. The first phase shows the immediate result of the hypothesis. The second phase gives a bright burst of positive emotions. Phase 3, the fight with the green serpent. The fist of reality hit all four of them hard, and one of them was hit in such a way that it was not without tragedy. The narrative of the movie is built as a spiral slide into chaos. The easier it becomes for the heroes, the worse it is for them in reality. First there's play, then there's habit, then there's destruction at the end. Director Thomas Vinterberg doesn't make abrupt transitions, but slowly draws the viewer into tragedy under the guise of fun. Tommy's funeral scene was filmed in Vedbæk Church, which is located north of Copenhagen and was built in 1871. In 1925, a cemetery was built at Vedbæk Church. Tommy's death comes suddenly. He presumably commits suicide. This tragedy becomes a turning point for the other characters, especially Martin. The scene is deeply emotional. The students say goodbye to their beloved teacher with respect and light sadness. Alcohol is one option to bring bright colors into their leisure time, but the consequences. I'll single out Mads Mikkelsen's charming performance. It made a strong impression on me. From the first frames of his thoughtfulness, mystery, secrecy, and melancholy attracted with each episode more and more, and the alcoholic looseness was the cherry on the cake. Restaurant Lumskebugden, located in the former customs house. It has been owned by Erwin Lauterbach since 2011. The restaurant, which dates back to 1854, is one of the oldest in the city. Unfortunately, the restaurant was closed, and we were not able to get inside to take pictures of the interior of the restaurant. Friends, I rarely ask you to be active. I hope for your support in the form of likes to this video, so YouTube will see that people react to this video. If you come to Copenhagen, you can walk this route, from Orgard School to the lake and to the pier. And perhaps you too will ask yourself the question, and how would my life be different if I felt a little more and feared a little less? One More is not about alcohol. It's a movie about the courage to be alive. The whole movie is about the balance between control and freedom, the pain and joy of being, and the importance of being truly alive. After the funeral comes the final scene. Martin's dance is the climax of the whole story. Life enters his body again, inspired by the rush of life, dancing in a colorful and expressive manner to the song, What a Life by Scarlet Pleasure. This dance is an act of liberation, of accepting life in all its fullness and imperfection. This promenade is covered in cobblestones, not far from the Little Mermaid and the Citadel. Nordertoldbod, the former customs house, is home to the royal pavilions, where the Danish royal family usually waits for their shuttle to the royal yacht Dannebrog. Interestingly, actor Mads Mikkelsen practiced ballet and modern dance professionally before his acting career. So performed the dance himself, an actor without an understudy. The film won the Academy Award for Best International Film in 2021 and became one of the most successful Danish films in history. It also won the BAFTA Award for Best Non-English Language Film and the European Film Academy Award for Best Film, and was nominated for the Golden Globe for Best Foreign Language Film. Unfortunately, swimming is forbidden in this particular location, so you won't be able to dive into Copenhagen Harbor, as Mats does at the end of the movie. But this is the end of my story about the movie. I want to thank you for watching the video to the end. I hope for your support, subscribe, because you will learn more about the movie.